If you look around any gathering of wooden boats and pick out the most beautiful boats in that anchorage, chances are most of them are going to be L. Francis Herreshoff's boats. I first saw Quiet Tune when I was at Mystic Seaport, sort of my beginning of my love affair with Quiet Tune, and I never dreamed that she'd wind up here. L. Francis Herreshoff, of course, was the son of the great Nathaniel Herreshoff, referred to as the Wizard of Bristol, who was the premier yacht designer and builder of his day. Old man Herreshoff did not have a lot of confidence that his son was going to be able to fill his shoes, so he sent L. Francis to agricultural school. And in spite of that, L. Francis rose to be a very prominent designer on his own. Not the preeminent designer of his day, but one of them. You see in L. Francis's work some rebellion against his father, such as in the ketch rig. His father would almost never draw a ketch rig, and L. Francis would almost never draw anything but. Quiet Tune was designed, I think, for Edwin Hill, and he lived in the Boothbay area and had seen some boats being built at Hodgdon's, and at the time Hodgdon and L. Francis were doing some work together. I don't know who was responsible for the name. I assume that it was Edwin Hill, but I think that it is a perfect name for this boat. She's not loud, even though she's quite rakish, very streamlined and very sporty. She's certainly not loud. Everything about her has been reduced to more or less an essential. Although she's not plain, she's not embellished either. Her length overall is 29 feet 6 inches. Her waterline length is 25 feet. Her beam is 7 foot 10 inches. She displaces 8,000 pounds, and she has a sail area of 343 square feet. Like almost all of L. Francis Herreshoff's boats, she's fast and very easy to sail, very comfortable to sail, very mannerly. His boats are well mannered, they're not, they don't tend to be like riding a bucking bronco or anything like that. They're just real thoroughbreds all the way around. Quiet Tune is still the one and only. No one has built one. Every time someone calls me up and wants a boat built of that type, I always try to push them in the direction of Quiet Tune. When you leave your boat at the end of an afternoon, a wonderful afternoon day sail, and as you pull away and head to the dock, those last views of your boat as you're pulling away are, in some ways, one of the most pleasant parts of going for a sail. And to look at the stern of your dinghy and see Quiet Tune sitting there after a sail is just a marvelous thing.